Hey, what up, YouTube? Back with another one. So, I'm gonna be telling you guys today, right now, I'm about to break the news. The real reason why Poetik Flakko left No Jumper. I'm pretty sure you guys who watch No Jumper are familiar with No Jumper have realized that Poetik Flakko is no longer on the show. He supposedly took a break a while ago. It's been maybe like, I want to say maybe like a couple months now since he's been there. It's been a lot of he said, she said about why he left, why he hasn't come back yet. Obviously, you guys that are familiar with Poetik Flakko, his channel has been doing pretty good as of late. Like I want to say the past maybe 6 months or maybe even a little bit longer, he's been doing like real numbers. And obviously, some of that credit has to go to No Jumper because but Flakko was smart though. He got on No Jumper. He helped build this brand like you're supposed to do. A lot of these other hosts and guests, they don't really capitalize off that how they should be. But I think a lot of them they took notes from Flakko and they started building their own brand. The hosts that have came after him, they've started to get the hint and they saw Flakko's game plan and they're pretty much doing his same game plan, following his game plan on building their own platform. I think Poetik Flakko did have a channel before he came to No Jumper, but it was nowhere near as big as as it is now. And he did it. He played it smart on No Jumper. He got on there. He became a personality. He did what he was supposed to do. He drove the audience to his channel, and that's really what you're supposed to do if you get a position like that on No Jumper or any other podcast that you become a personality on. But today I'm here to tell you guys the real reason he has left and not come back. The first reason, which isn't the main reason that I'm going to talk about, is obviously his YouTube channel is doing pretty good. It's actually doing really good. So he obviously doesn't necessarily need No Jumper anymore, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can still do your own personal thing and also gain some extra money from No Jumper and continue to build your fan base on No Jumper. That's the first reason he left is because of his channel is doing good. But this other reason I'm about to talk about is the main reason why he has left and not come back. So Flakko, we all know he does very controversial content. He wants to be, in my opinion, the new academics. He's pretty much like the new age DJ Academics. He does that same type of content. He gives that same type of vibe. So, but the difference between DJ Academics when he was doing it, when he first started, because he said he's changed his content. He doesn't, talk too much about specific gang violence and gang activity like he used to. But even when he was mainly talking about Chicago. And DJ Academics is not in Chicago. He's not from Chicago. To my knowledge, he has no ties to Chicago. But Flakko, on the other hand, he was doing content specifically about LA gang members, LA gangs, real events that's going down in the gang culture out there in LA. And No Jumper is based in where? LA. Now Flakko, he's way from Minnesota somewhere, Minnetonka somewhere. So, but he lives in LA, or at least he was. I'm not sure if he still lives in LA, but he was living in LA working at No Jumper. So when you're doing controversial content and you're not, you don't have people behind you, you don't have a respectful name, and you're doing the type of content that he does, putting allegations on people, he's put bodies on people, he's put robberies, all type of stuff on people's name. And gang members, they're not going to appreciate that, especially if they know you're in LA, they know your location, they know sometimes they go live, so they know exactly when you're going to be there. So Flakko had to get out of there. It wasn't safe for him to continue to do the type of content that he was doing and consistently show up at No Jumper. He felt the heat, he felt the pressure A lot of people were warning him, like, it's not that safe, but what are you going to pick? You're going to pick your moneymaker or you're going to pick safety? Well, you can pick your money, but, you won't be able to keep doing the same things you were doing or moving the way you were doing. And at this point, he's just getting bigger, bigger, bigger. So he felt like, he doesn't really need no jumper anymore. And he's just focusing on his channel now. He's focusing on building his content, building his page up without no jumper, which he's been doing, okay, lately. So, and at this rate, I mean, he just did an interview. He was on 607 Unc's podcast where he said he had his best week. And, that wasn't that long ago. So he's obviously continuing to do good, continuing to prosper without no jumper, because he took that fan base that he grew over there and brought it to his channel like you're supposed to do. So basically, it's not safe for him to be just moving around in LA, just, posted up at no jumper, because certain gang members are definitely looking for Flakko and they want to talk to him, And Flakko, he's from, like I said, Minnesota. So it does get real in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and maybe some other cities that I'm unfamiliar with, but I believe I believe Flakko grew up in Fargo, North Dakota, actually. I'm sorry, I've been saying Minnesota. He's from North Dakota. I don't know why I kept saying Minnesota, but he's from North Dakota. My apologies. So, I don't even know a city in North Dakota except Fargo, where Flakko is from. So, he just felt, he thought it was in his best interest to, stay away from no jumper. Who knows if it's going to be permanently? I believe it will be permanently. Maybe he'll, do little guest appearances, do little interviews here and there. But as far as him being the host on No Jumper, that's dead. It's too much heat on him. The gang members are mad at him. He's still putting allegations on gang members as we speak. He put out a lot of false information about Aunt Hefe, the no jumper that just got arrested by the feds for murder. And a lot of the info that Flakko put out there turned out to be false, as well as a lot of other YouTubers that did videos on him. That's why, whenever I speak on situations, I tell you guys, this is what I heard. I'm not telling you it's factual. I try to say allegedly on a lot of these things because I don't know. I'm not there. I don't know the facts. I'm just bringing, what I know and giving you guys my opinion. But a lot of these other YouTubers, they speak like they know the facts. They know for a fact this is what happened. And a lot of them, they just steal stuff from other people's YouTube channels. Trap Lord Ross, for example, half of his videos, he's just showing you other people's content. So, hey, to each his own, but, me, I don't really like taking from other people's content and, putting it on my content, trying to make it, spin it into some new content. I just want to give you guys my personal opinion, be very original. I don't want to try to grab other people's content and use that on my content to show you guys. I just rather, speak from the heart and tell you guys what I think and get you guys' feedback. I love when you guys comment. And, I really do. I love to interact with you guys. I probably will start going live. Hopefully you guys will tune into my live. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys the rundown on why Flakko is no longer at No Jumper, why he hasn't been there. And, comment you guys' thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back.